Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're playing TGC Tours Platinum. This is the Masters, round number 2. We had a huge round 1, guys. Good enough for 3rd place overall after the first round. So 15 under. It was a solo 3rd, but they don't give out trophies for 1 round, right? You gotta play all 4. So the goal today, get to 10 or 11, keep myself in it. And go from there going into the weekend. So that's kind of the goal. The conditions today, seeing we're not going to see them on screen. We already joined the round on accident. It's going to be white tees, pin set number 2, medium winds from the south, default fairways, moderate greens, and then very fast greens. So they firmed the greens up just a little bit from soft to moderate. And then other than that, it's similar conditions. The wind's a little bit lower. Thank you, ST. Appreciate you. I might not talk to the chat too much today. Want to try to focus up. I think I can clear this bunker. We'll find out in a second.
Okay,
104 should do the trick. It would not have done the trick. Thank God we ended up left. So, already one bad call, but it works out in our favor. This pin is not quite bold, but if you're just in here somewhere, you're in good shape. Up 12, winds in the face. I think we just deal off this a little bit. We want this ball right in here. See if we can get it there. Try to take a little pressure off myself. We hit a straight ball, which is just never good. Which we just warmed up about 6 holes in practice. And we hit a lot of straight balls. A lot of them. We couldn't find our push. Which normally you'd say is good, but not here. Not when you're looking for a push. It's going to break a lot. Bang. Huge chip in on 1. Hey, 2 for 2 chipping in on 1 this week. Hopefully that's not the case in round 3 and 4. We can just make a putt like a normal person, but we'll take that. We'll take that. Let's go. Try to cut this corner. Big sweeping draw, Trent. Right down the middle. It's going to go about 415 probably. 413. It's going to give us a wedge in hand on a par 5. This is a hole the best players are eagling 100% of the time. We really want the ball to finish in here. Right? You can't hit this. You can't hit this. But the best putt is about where my cursor is. Which means you got to kind of land it in here and let it feed over here. The best way to do that, I don't know if this 143 gets there. This probably lands like 148, 147, probably bounces out. I mean, this might work. This might work. I think we might hit it. It's a good strike. It's too short. We only hit it 93%. That's why. Sit there. That's not too bad. 100% would have been absolutely ideal. It's a still good shot. Still good shot. I see a little right to left here and then flattening out. We're going to play it for that. If the line reads the other way, it does. But it's an eagle on 2, guys. Huge start. Birdie eagle. 3 under through 2. I don't know. Screen is not awful. I hit this tree a lot of times when I swing. I don't know what it is about this hole, but I pulled it in the bunker.
This is right on the border. I'm not sure if it's going to be rough or
I think there's worse holes to be in bunkers on. This isn't one of the worst ones. Obviously, you never want to be in one, but I don't know that a 100-yard club gets there. So this is going to go, say, 70. I mean, maybe this gets there. This might get there. I'm going to play this. If it's a little short, I'm okay with it. I really don't want it to be too long. Let's see what we can do. A little fast is not good. This has to sit. It's going to be an ugly putt, but we're on the green.
14 feet to the
it's a bender. Left to right. Uphill. For those of you on Twitch, is my audio weird or is it coming through okay? Because I'm getting some crackling in my ear, and I just hope this video is not getting ruined right now. If somebody could let me know, I'd really appreciate that. But for now, I'm going to move on like nothing's happening. Up 2 inches. A little slider. Gonna break a good amount here. I hit it like an absolute bitch.
Ooh,
I hit that like an absolute bitch. 3 under through 3. It's still fine. Seems okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. This is a tough hole today. The pin is in a very similar spot to yesterday. However, it's a much longer hole. We're going to play this. With all this backspin, the push is going to be pretty severe. Assuming we hit one, we don't really. Just get up on this tier and sit. Just give me an uphill putt. Yeah, catches it. That's okay. This putt's honestly getting worse by the second. I thought that was just going to hold up there. It's a little bit of a nasty putt from here. 75 feet. I could chip this, I think. Or is it over 75 feet in TGC? I'm probably going to putt it. Let's just not get too crazy. It's all uphill. Add just a touch to this. It's a pretty decent putt. I want to get aggressive with this putt. But if I miss, it's gone, which is just fucking so annoying. I hate that about this course. Alright, we leave it in the high side. It's a good par. That's a tough hole today. Pars there are not too bad. 3 under through 4 is not going to hurt anybody. Right down the middle. Should be a pretty good angle. I'm not sure what this pin looks like today.
About 120 yards to the pin.
Oh, it's just barely cresting this hill. I think I can just hit this straight up. It's a good strike if we got it right. It's a little long, that's okay. It's an uphill putt, a little bit of a slider.
All right, let's do this.
We do have a little bit of uphill left behind the hole, so it's okay. We can kind of go after this. I don't know if I hit it hard enough. Bang. Good putt. 400 through 5. It's a great start. Just got to try to stay focused. What's up, Koa? Appreciate you watching round 1. Thanks for being here round 2. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to just stay focused today, so I might be a little quieter in the chat, but I'll definitely talk to all you guys after the round. Let's have ourselves a day. So I think I hit this. This was the last hole I played in warm-up. I think I hit this 4-iron. It was a little too long. Short is not great. I think we just loft this a little bit. I don't think I lofted it before. I think we'll loft this up. Hit a really good strike.
Come on, get down on that green.
Let this thing release. Just stop. Give me a putt. That deserves it.
That's a safe shot.
It's a good shot.
This would be nice to get.
Nice
birdie.
uphill putt. It's a really good shot, honestly.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
Catch it.
Nice
Let's
putt.
go.
That's the way
It's
to
another
stay
big birdie.
That's your second in a row.
5 under. 20 under for the tournament. Let's keep it going.
Careful out there.
Just
Wind's
try to
going
keep
left to right
plugging
on
away. Try not to let the nerves get the best of us. 102, right side of the fairway. This should be a pretty good angle. From here on out, I do not know what the pins look like, so that's on me. I didn't have time to practice before getting this out to everybody, so that is 100% on me for not knowing the pin locations. But I think we're hopefully going to be able to get away with some of that. So we need to gain like 6, because if this lands right where my cursor is, we're actually okay. I think we can get this there. This hole has been a problem for me. Like I said in warm-ups, I couldn't stop leaving it in that bunker in round 1. Luckily, there's really no bunker here, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did some dumb shit.
I think this will find the putting
As I
surface.
say that, this might go in. Oh, come on. Please, please, when you hit a good shot like that, has to fucking go.
Nice.
It's a stunner, though. Should be a birdie. It's a weird foot lie.
Nice.
Perfect
Strong on that one.
birdie.
That's your
Great
fourth
shot.
birdie of the day.
6 under. I'm not going to cry that didn't go in, even though it probably deserved it. Or I might mention it. It should have gone in. It should have gone in. All right, moving on. Par 5 into the wind this time. I don't know why I went around the bunker. You see that? Got to be respectful to the course, guys. Do not be crossing the bunkers. I think if I take this up this right side, it's okay. It's a little bit of a trickier shot,
There we go. Nice contact
but
on that one.
it's going to give me a slightly better angle to green. It's a longer
And
shot as
we're
well,
about,
but
I'd say 240,
the angle here is
245,
pretty good. And
and
honestly,
4 strokes
we were
back at
leaving
this point.
everything in that first round up here. If we could just leave another ball up in this area, would be pretty happy. 3-wood might be perfect here. 240. This might land like 230. I'm hoping this lands about 230. It kicks into that hill, and the only thing is, if it's long, we're in trouble. So we're going to 98% it. This should be beautiful. It's an uphill putt if it stays right there. It's a fantastic golf shot. 100% probably would have worked. I was a little nervous it went up over that tier, and then we couldn't stop it coming back. As it sits, incredible shot. Just got to make a putt. I didn't hit it hard enough. I didn't hit it hard enough, guys. That's an absolute missed opportunity there. We'll take the birdie, but that is a huge missed opportunity. This pin works out for this again. I know I said it yesterday, and then I kind of did some weird shit and didn't hit a good shot there, but I think this will work again here.
Well, you made good contact with that one.
So we cut it off. We just got to make sure you don't hit those trees there, but it gives you a really nice look at this pin, because I know this area is flat. You don't have to deal with the bunker. The only thing I do have to deal with is a pitch shot that I don't love. So this should land 85, which I don't know if that's quite the front of the green or not. I mean, 85 is basically right here. If this could land 86 with the wind, I like my odds. I just can't trust the fucking pitch shot. We're going to have to, though. We're going to trust this shot. Let's see what happens with it. It hit the way we wanted to. It's doing what we thought it might. If we didn't put backspin on it, it's probably in the hole. It's a fantastic golf shot. It's a birdie. Deep breaths. 8 under front 9. Absolutely ideal. Doesn't get more ideal than that, if we're being perfectly honest. Let's try to get one out there. This is going to funnel down the right side, and that is okay as long as it doesn't go into the rough. Gives you a really nice angle, actually. Not unintentionally gave myself a great angle at this flag. Just due to the fact that if we were over here, even though it's still not bad, you have to contend with a lot more of that hill. So this one's 90. I think we can basically play the same shot. Just a touch of loft. An absolute, just a tap of it. We're going to play this out over the hill a little bit because we should hit our push. We struck it really well.
Maybe this one I'll kick to the left.
It's short somehow, even though I lofted that like 1 yard. But left ourselves a downhill slider. It's not the end of the world. We just gotta... We can't get too aggressive here. Just gonna try to tap this one up over this little mound. And see how we do. I don't think I hit it hard enough for the line. Yeah, I couldn't really hit it much harder than that, but I had to get it up the hill. We'll take the par. Not the best approach shot with a wedge pitch in hand, but that's okay. 8 under through 10 is fantastic. It is really good. Wind is with us today. So we're going to try to just get one up over. We want to land it on this right-hand side if we can. That's an absolutely miserable swing. Please do not go behind the tree again. I'll take that. Horrible swing. Luckily, it's short today. It's downhill. Does funnel you off. We do have to be really careful here, actually. I'd almost prefer to be short. What are we going to lose here? Oh, we're going to lose like 50 and 30. It's all funneling down the hill. The problem is if we end up over here, we have a downhill shot. We've left ourselves in quite the spot here. I might hit this and literally just be back here with like a flop. I do think the rough will save us if we're not moving too fast, but get par and get out of here if we can. I mean, this should roll out a little bit. I think we're going to play this, see what happens. Don't hit this hill. Yeah, we're in trouble. This is water.
Ouch. Swallowed up.
All right.
Into the abyss.
Like I said, we're in a bad spot. Our first, oh, it's not our first big mistake, but it is the biggest mistake we've made so far. We bring this back to a flop range. See if we can just get up and down, get our bogey, and I think, honestly, that's okay. We're not going to play 4 rounds bogey free. Clearly, at this point, we're not, but honestly, it was always about to be tough anyway. Should funnel back to the left. Or just sit there. A little too much spin. This is a massive putt, but to be honest with you guys, even if we miss it, it's 6 under through 11. It's not the end of the world. I'm trying to keep a good head about it. So obviously we want this putt. If we miss it, it's okay. It's okay.
Going towards that hole.
That's a huge bogey. That's honestly a fucking huge bogey. Doesn't derail us. Still 7 under. It does, you know, it puts us off track, but that's okay. That's a really big bogey save. 156. The wind's gonna pull this up a little bit. I think we just loft this a little bit. Hopefully, there's enough there to use this backstop. Got quick with it. This should funnel back around, but not near the hole. It doesn't funnel back around. It's not really where you want to be at all. I don't know that you can stop this from here. Unless you land maybe on like the softest part of the hill right here. We've put ourselves in a couple of really bad spots here. Like part of me wants to flop this, but I think we're actually too close. I think if we hit this, is there rough back here? There's not even rough back here to save us. I don't know the play here. I'm gonna hit this and just hope it stops. Hopefully it checks enough. It's not going to, but I think it does maybe stay on the green. If we're lucky. Please don't catch this last slope. It's another ball in the water. Oh, it stops.
Setting up here now for our
Okay, it stops. We gotta get our heads back on though. We're in trouble here. It's not gonna turn. That's unfortunate.
Nice chip.
We deserve the bogey after the tee shot. Back-to-back bogeys now. 21 under. It's okay. It's okay.
Factor on this one's blowing right into our face.
I'm try to get this around these trees. I don't want to go too crazy though.
Silky swing.
Especially with the way the swing's kind of left us the last 2 holes.
And this is
That's fine. Longer hole today.
5 strokes off the lead.
This doesn't get there. A 3-wood is probably too long. Off the back is not great. You can't really miss right. If we miss left, what's it look like? We'll kind of funnel us back, and then we have like a small... Oh, we have a pretty nasty downhill chip from there. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Everything funnels left. It's gonna be stuck up here, I think.
Get out of there.
It's gonna feed back down, like I said. Just be okay. The 96% was too much, but honestly, this is not a bad leave at all.
5 strokes back at this point.
We're going to play this a little cautious. We don't want this to leave us. A little too safe.
Great chip shot there. Pure. That's pure.
It's a birdie.
I knew you had it in you. Great
We stopped the
swing.
bogey
Bounce
streak
back
at
to
least.
the
1 over on the front. 8 under front.
The last. Great
1 over back so far. That's okay. It's 22 under.
And this hole is a
We're in okay shape.
long par 4 hole.
We're in okay shape.
That sounded good.
Just try to carry these bunkers, really, is the main goal.
And this is about 165 yards out and 4 strokes from the lead.
All right, if you're putting from very close to the hole, you're okay, or ideally, like right in here somewhere. I think maybe this will work. Quite the lie. We're going to hit a push. It's a little too far to the right. It's a little too long as well. This may roll who knows where before it stops. Okay, it's not awful. It's uphill. It's obviously not the putt you want to have. But it's pretty straight, all things considered. See what we can do with this. I don't think these first couple beads are going to do anything. So we're kind of just playing those middle beads and the end couple. I crushed this, I think.
Looking very nice.
Right in the middle. Let's go. That's a huge birdie. Way to bounce back from the 2 bogeys. 23 under par. We do have a par 5 coming up. Let's get going. Bubs is up at the top of the Xbox 26. Let's try to catch Bubs at 26. Go from there. 101. I think we carry this far enough that the tree's not really going to play. Yeah, we're fine here. Pins. Okay, we can use the slope here. And we can also use this slope to feed us in. We used this slope yesterday. We kind of ended up like right in here. Which honestly wouldn't be awful if we can try to get there again. Down 23. So we're going to gain like 7. 205. I think we can manage this. It's a good strike. It's a little short. Is it going to hit this hill? Is it going to hit this hill? It kind of does. Didn't need the loft.
15 feet to go from here.
It's an awkward putt, really. So we have like a mound here. But you know what? It's an eagle putt. It's 15 feet for eagle. Let's see if we can squeeze one in here. I think it's going to do something weird on this hill. I think it's going to break kind of a lot more than we all think.
Oh, it's getting there.
It did. We were so close. I thought, you know what, if I pushed it, I mean, I pulled it. It's a birdie. It's a birdie. 24 under. Few holes left.
16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens.
Playing all right. It's 9 under. 9 under so far. After a blazing start, we've settled down. I don't want to be long here, but I do think this wind's going to play. We hit a straight ball, which is not good. Should funnel back down a little bit, but I got to get the fucking... Who would ever hear anybody say, I need to get the straight ball out of my game? It needs to fucking go. It's got to go. I can't afford to be hitting a straight ball. It's just trying to judge this foot lie, which is the hardest part. I tried to hit it through a little bit of the foot lie. That's on me. That's a complete missed opportunity. We hit a good enough shot for birdie there. I got to make that putt. Have to make that putt.
We've got a par 4 on this one.
This fairway is pretty wide, so I think we just kind of bash one out there.
This drive should be
103. Gets out there 338.
Second shot here on the 17th.
See, I think if you're over at this point, like this is the uphill putt, but if you miss right here, it'll funnel off, I think. If you're in here, that's fine, but you have a weird downhill putt that you have to be careful on. I think I better just throw a little loft on this. Make sure this lands left of the pin. Kind of hope it stops near the pin.
This one's looking good.
Make sure this lands left of the pin, I said. This is going to feed back down to the right and probably off. Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Good work.
That's not bad.
All right, let's sink this for birdie and peace out. What'd he say?
Okay, we got to have this. 6 feet.
Looking good.
All right, it's in.
Yeah,
It's a good shot. We deserved it. 25 under. It's 10 under round. We honestly thought we had more at the beginning, but this isn't over yet. Let's get this last ball in the hole before we start talking about what we thought we were gonna do. Then tough pin way back there. Ideally, you want to get up in here, but if you're in this bunker, you're fucked. So I think we de-loft this. I don't think this can reach the bunker.
Nice swing onto that one.
286, gonna leave us a long shot in here, especially into this wind.
Stroke off the lead.
And the best spot to putt is in here, so let's see what we can do. It's up 40 feet though. I don't really have a club for this. I need like a 220. I don't have it. I have to loft one up. This goes like 225. 215. 208. Wind pulls this back to around 200. I don't like hitting this shot. I'm going to put a little loft on it because I think the wind will play more. It's also 98% lie. So losing a few there too. Delicate shot here. I don't love it. I really don't love it at all. It's a good strike though. See if we can get down. That's not that bad. It's not that bad. For not having a club, we'll take this.
One stroke off the leader.
See if we can just trickle this down there. It's a good chip. It doesn't have the legs.
Nice chip. Well done.
A little tentative. It's a par. It's not quite what we hoped for, but it's 10 under. We're in it. 25 under par. We're 7 shots currently off the day 2 leader, which is at 32 under par. Clearly, we're up there on the Xbox leaderboard. We had a great round, honestly. Great 2 rounds. We're in the cut, no problem. And I appreciate you all watching, dropping a like, leave me a comment, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next one.